Good morning, everybody. Good morning. My name is James Reyes. I am the box office artist, 25 years as a professional artist working for Marvel, DC, Transformers, film, television, video games, all that jazz. 12 years on YouTube. And what are we drawing today? Well, you saw the thumbnail. And if we go over here, we're going to look at the poll. What a tight race. This is going to be the tightest race that we've had this entire year. We're on day 16 of drawing every single day. And today, narrowly beating out Shredder. One day Shredder will win. The top comment here says Shredder, Bebop, and Rocksteady will win one of these days. Maybe. And we will get to it eventually, guys, and we have to because I got to finish that piece. It needs color. So whenever we do a stream like this, it's a previous piece that I've done that needs color. So I have drawn an Armored All Might. I drew a Kaido. I drew, which you will see soon. I drew a Shredder piece. I drew an Inside Out piece, and they all need color. I will be doing them eventually. But today, you guys voted which one I'm going to work on today, and we are going to do Kaido. But before we go ahead and do that Kaido, we are going to draw Kaido first. And we are going to do that by drawing here in a time challenge. Okay, so we're going to make sure that Sewerbad said Shredder got shredded for the third time. That is correct. And good morning to all of you who decided to join me this morning. Sworn Artist, good to see you. Aaron, good to see you. Said, can't wait to see how this looks. Jeffrey, good to see you, my friend. Nadika, good to see you. And he is always here every day. So thank you guys for joining in on the stream this early Thursday morning. Today is January 16th, 2025. Drawing every single... It's past January. We're at the halfway mark of January. Can you believe that? Technically, we're past the halfway mark of January. 31 days in January, the 16th. How fast is time flying by? That's why, getting work done every day, if you don't think about it, you blink and you realize, oh man, we did a lot of stuff this year already. A lot of stuff. So by the way, guys, if you get the chance, check out the He-Man drawing video that I did last night. I uploaded a lot later than I usually do. We uploaded that later last night. So go check that out. We did it in the form of a time challenge, though I might change the thumb to a Marvel style. But we'll see how that goes, okay? But in the meantime, let's go ahead and we're going to draw this Kaido. But we're only going to do it for 30 minutes, okay? And the reason why is because the piece I did took 2 hours to draw. Plus, you add an extra, just say hour to color it. I think it's only going to take me about an hour to color that particular piece. Maybe more. It's a little bit on the easier side. So that's roughly around 3 hours. So the time challenge will be 30 minutes, 3 minutes, 30 seconds, and 3 seconds. That's what we're doing today. And we're going to do a 30-minute timer. If you wanted to follow along, please do. But again, hello Cage Cat and Aaron, good to see you. So we're going to be going ahead and drawing my friend Kaido here. If you guys are ready, I am ready. But you know what? Even before that, you know what we did yesterday that I kind of liked was that we already had this kind of set up for tomorrow's stream. So before we get into this drawing, let me ask you guys here, what do you want me to draw tomorrow? Okay, we could do another Marvel Rivals piece tomorrow, or we could save that for the weekend, or we could do a DC character piece. Maybe we could do something DC-ish today. So what would you guys like to see for tomorrow's stream? Let me ask you in the chat there. What would you like me to see in tomorrow's stream? Okay, a few of us here this morning. This makes me want to get back into live drawing stuff. Well, thank you, Timon. I appreciate that. Hello, AL West. Good to see you. So that's my question. What should we draw tomorrow? Okay, let's do it as a general. Well, let's ask generally, what should we draw tomorrow? We'll try to figure it out. SGA Sports Talk wants to do something DC. And you say multiple times. Same person saying it multiple times. Timon wants me to draw Pac-Man tomorrow. That'd be interesting. It was once DC Wonder Woman Shredder. In case you guys want Shredder, we will get to Shredder eventually, my friend. And then Sports Talk just spamming DC. Just because you spam it, it still only counts as one vote, my friend. Still only counts as one vote. Okay, if we stick to the DC theme, yeah, we could do. Yeah, you know, we could do. Let me think. See, Duke Nukem. That would be interesting. Because I'm also thinking about this, guys, because I'm thinking about collecting these videos into like, you know, like 5 pieces into one next month. So on the weekend, I would put out, okay, these are all the retro ones we've done last month. These are all the DC drawings I did last month. So this month we did the Lobo and we did the Dark Side, what's it called? Shao Kahn commission for my friend Knuckle Sandwich. Okay, guys, give me, if we are to do DC, give me DC characters that we could do. You're the best, dude. You're the best, Carrie. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We're going to try to do a DC piece tomorrow. I'm thinking doing DC piece tomorrow. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. You try something different. And then we'll do a Marvel Rivals piece on the weekend. That's probably what we will do. So let's go Aquaman. Batman. So it's got to be something a little bit more specific. So we say Batman. How about we do this, okay? Let's do this. So I'm going to make the poll now. Can make an image poll. So I think Superman's got to be one. Superman's got to be one. Lobo and Kaido together. Probably not. We won't do that. How about for Batman, we do Batman Beyond. Batman Beyond. It's kind of a little retro-ish, too. If we did a Batman Beyond piece. I hate web peas. Web peas, boo web peas. Boo web peas. So if we did Batman Beyond, and then I'm going to put the Superman movie here, okay? That's okay? A Superman movie piece. Oh, we can do Creature Commandos. Creature Commandos, how about that? Creature Commandos as well. Yeah, let's do Creature Commandos. And then one more, guys, one more. Okay, hold on. One more. One more. Let's see here. Dr. Fate. I'm trying to think of something. Let's see here. Creature Commandos as well. Because some of you have been asking me for Creature Commandos for a while. So that could be something. Maybe this one here. I'm just looking for an image to put in the image pool, guys. Harley Quinn. Do it like a Harley Quinn. Is there a new cartoon coming out for Harley Quinn? Web peas, man. I don't like web peas. Stop it. Stop it, web peas. Get right in Creature Commandos JPEG. You know, and I could be wrong, but you know, part of me is thinking like Superman's gonna run away with this, but you never know with my audience. So every time I think it is, it's not. We did Lobo already, Cage Cat. There you go. We could do Harley Quinn, maybe. Maybe. So I guess I'm just thinking of here, which one we're going to draw. Not Black Adam, no. Okay, I'll put Harley Quinn here. Why not? Okay, Harley Quinn. Let's do Harley Quinn. Stop it with the web peas, man. I don't like the web peas. Okay, guys, so we're going to put the poll up in 1 second here, guys. Just give me a minute. That one works, but I don't think it's square. This one. Web peas. I don't like web peas. Oh, whatever. Okay, guys, I think I got it. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's do this together, guys. Okay, so. All right, here we go for the poll for tomorrow. Okay, what should we say? Vote. And again, you guys will be the first to vote. What should we draw tomorrow? And it's January 17. What DC themed piece should we draw tomorrow? Option 1. Whoops. Let's go to the download. Option 1 is it's the man, Superman. He's the man. Superman. Option 2, Batman Beyond. I gotta fix these pictures, by the way. Option 3, Creature Commandos. And option 4, Harley Quinn. Let me just fix these images here. That's fine, and then this one here, up like this. Okay, that's the poll, guys. That's the poll. So let's post that right now. Okay, that's a lock for tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow's stream. Oops. Whoopsies. Let's go back. There you go. Tomorrow's stream. Okay, that's what it. So you guys here watching, you are the first to vote. Okay, you are the first to vote. Tomorrow, are we going to draw a tribute piece to the upcoming Superman movie? A simple one, okay? Are we going to do Batman Beyond? Are we doing Creature Commandos? Or are we doing Harley Quinn? Okay, so those are the 4 choices for tomorrow. Vote, 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 vote now. Get your voice heard, and then we are going to do that tomorrow. So there we go. Intellect123, have I ever drawn Street Fighter characters? I have. I've drawn it a few times. So if you actually look up Street Fighter, you'll see. I actually drew Street Fighter professionally. I drew some Street Fighter cards before professionally. So there you go. Okay, guys. So with that in mind, let's get to this 30-minute Kaido piece that we're going to do here. Okay, guys. So at conventions, one thing I try to do at conventions is that I do these time challenges at conventions. So you know, depending on how long, I had a different tier price. So I have one for 10. I had one for 10 minutes. I had one for 1 hour drawings and all that. Of course, a 1 hour drawing costs more than the 10-minute drawing. People love the 10-minute drawings because it's usually within their budget. Usually, people can't afford commissions because commissions cost a premium, and I only charge a few dollars for. Well, I say a few dollars, about $30 I charge for like a 10-minute drawing there. But with that in mind, right now, I did also have a option of a 30-minute time challenge, but then I found that the 30-minute was almost as good as a 1 hour drawing. That's what I found. So I stopped offering it because people were paying less for something for almost the same quality, depending on what it is too. If it's just like a standard character, then I could do one pretty fast in like 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and we will draw Kaido. You guys ready? We're gonna do Kaido in 30 minutes, and let me get my Kaido reference up here. Whoops. Get some Kaido reference here, guys, so I could show you what I'm drawing. And by the way, the Kaido that we're doing, it's a hybrid Kaido, guys. It's a hybrid, okay? The hybrid, so he's got like the big snake skin and all that stuff on his face. So that's what we are drawing, okay? So if you guys ready, here we go. Sorry that took about 20 minutes to put the poll. By the way, who's winning the poll already? Let's see how many with 31 votes already. Oh my gosh, Batman Beyond is starting there. Batman Beyond is coming up. But again, early. It's very, very early in the poll. So we will revisit this poll a little bit later on. So I'm going to put my Kaido reference up here like this. So with only 30 minutes, we're probably just going to concentrate on the head and then try to get it as good as good. Okay, guys, let's get going on this. Here we go. You guys ready? Here we go. I'm done in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we're just going to concentrate on the head. Okay, for 30 minutes because also I want to maybe a little bit of body, a little bit. And the reason is because we only got 30 minutes. And if I have time, I'm going to add a little bit of color to this as well, okay? So So my first introduction to Kaido, I'm not a huge watcher of One Piece, but my my brother-in-law collects a lot of anime statues, and he has this amazing Kaido statue at his house, and it's phenomenal. It looks so great, fantastic. When I first saw that, that's when I was intrigued about possibly drawing the character one of these days. So we'll see. Juan asked if I actually watched Creature Commandos. I have not. I don't have the streaming service that airs Creature Commandos here, because it's on Max in the States. We don't have Max in Canada. However, we have something called, it's probably on this streaming service called Crave here. We have a streaming service called Crave. And if anything, it's probably on that service. So we don't have Creature Commandos here, but so we don't have it here. My hope is I will eventually get to watch it. But at the very least, the designs are there, so we will see. Okay, I'm actually curious. I gotta take a second to just refresh the poll. I want to see the poll. So you get curious. That was 31 votes. After 58 votes, Batman Beyond is coming up here. Batman Beyond is pulling it out here, and so we will see, guys. We'll see what happens. As I go ahead and draw this, okay? And then when we get to the color, so what we are doing today, guys, in the stream, we're gonna do the time challenge first. So we're gonna do this is the 30-minute. We're gonna do the 3-minute, and then we're gonna do the 30 seconds and the 3 seconds. Those are all gonna be fun. And then after that, we are gonna go ahead and color the 3-hour version. Now I'm taking into account that it will only take me about an hour to color the 3-hour version. Well, we will go from there, okay? Sure, about the statues. Do I own any? No. The only statue I own, well, I only own a couple of statues. I own a Joker Orochi statue. Now, I've already done a video on that one. If you haven't seen already, that was sent to me by my good friends at XM Studios, and I wish they would get me to do more, because those are fun, man. I'll tell you right now, that's a good time. The Office. I think this marker's ran out. Yep, this marker's ran out. But I also have this Transformer, like an Optimus Prime and a Jetfire. And they actually attach together, but I bought it a while ago, like a long time ago. I never put it together, so maybe that's also a fun thing we could actually do on stream, is me putting that together. Let's see here. By the way, guys, my apologies. I was planning on doing some commission streams. I really wanted to do one yesterday. I just didn't get around to it. I have so many little things to do. I might actually take today to take care of a lot of miscellaneous things that I've been putting off, and then we're gonna do like the extra streams tomorrow. So you will guys will be seeing like a couple of streams from me a day, and that would be me doing a regular stream like this, and then we will be doing a commission stream, because I had a few people that are commissioning me for some drawings. And again, if you guys would like a commission, let me know. I have a few that I need to get back to. Actually, quite a few have requested, and I need to get back to you guys. So my apologies, guys. Please bear with me. Be patient, and I will get to you as soon as I can. But also, you know, to get that website up, also that's a big thing. So I'm hoping I could just take a day or two just to kind of get all that stuff done. Again, guys, one-man show, though, you know, that, you know, after a while, that's not really an excuse. You know, I've been, you know, a lot of this stuff should have been done before the new year. So gotta do what we gotta do, guys. Gotta do what we gotta do. All right, sir. Intellect, do you have any resources or tutorials on how to draw like this? Well, that's why, to be honest, that's also why I do this live too. If you guys have any questions about my processes, it's the best time to ask. Or if you want to follow along, sometimes the best thing to do is to follow along with what I do. Now, the only issue is I don't, you know, I don't draw the way I recommend sometimes people draw, you know, in terms of, you know, putting the guidelines and all that stuff. I just kind of put it together like this. I saw something about Daredevil. Daredevil's back, baby. That's right. Echo said, yeah, what a trailer. Are they, you know, I'm watching this trailer, a couple things come to mind. First of all, how awesome does it look? Number two, yes, fantastic. They're actually, they didn't retcon the whole Netflix era of Daredevil. It's all, you could tell, that's, it's the same Daredevil and Kingpin from the Netflix era. The third thing that came to my mind was, are they retconning the whole She-Hulk thing? Is that what they're doing? Hello, Kurt. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. DFL Artist, good to see you. As we got 20 minutes left. So we got 20 minutes left, guys. So I'm gonna keep drawing just for another 10 minutes, and then we're gonna go ahead and add color to this thing. I can see if we can add a little bit of color to it. Okay, we'll try. So, just working on the horns here. So yeah. Hi, Curly. Good morning, my friend. Good morning. Yo. Timon wanted to talk to me during the Goliath drawing, but wasn't a fan long enough. Oh, you mean in terms of subscribing? Yes. So I did turn on, you might notice, guys. Well, you probably haven't noticed because a lot of you guys are subscribers for a while. I turned on subscribers only mode in terms of the chat. And you have to be subscribed for a day. The reason I do that for a couple of reasons. Number one, you know, I just kind of want positivity here in these chats. Usually, if they're not subscribers and they want to be trolls, you know, that's where you get the trolls from. Usually, trolls are not what's called subscribers. They're just people who come in. They just want to make fun, and they want people to notice them. But you know, if you have to be subscribed for a day, that means you got to wait a day to be a troll. You know, which some people are willing to do. Some people are willing to take a day to be a troll. But I find if it's a day, then that's less likely to happen. Not saying it won't happen, it definitely will. But it's less likely that people are trolls. And if people actually want to talk to me, they're willing to wait a day. Like my friend here, Timon, right? So, hello, Haros. If you do Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, can you do a 2003 version? Possibly. We'll see. We'll see, my friend. So we are doing a hybrid version of Kaido. For the hybrid version, he's like the half snake version of him, or half snake, half a dragon version. It's kind of snakish. But my hope is we will be able to add a little bit of color to this. So we got 17 minutes left. It's all about using your time wisely when you're doing a drawing like this. Like, it's not the most, what's it called? First of all, I definitely didn't pick a crazy pose or anything. It's just kind of him. It's essentially a face shot. Essentially a face shot. The video I was waiting for. There you go. Hadri really wanted me to do this particular Kaido here. So hopefully it doesn't disappoint, my friend. Intellect said, I've been subscribed for me to years. Thank you so much, my friend. Appreciate it. There you go. It's so nice to have a permapaque marker with ink in it. It's so nice, I'm telling you right now, guys. I need more of these. I definitely need more permapaque markers. And again, they're hard to find. Because these markers, they usually come in a pack with like a blue, a red, and a white. When I just want the black. So, plus you aren't even drawing the entire time, makes it even more impressive. There you go, pretty sick for 15 minutes. Thank you so much, I appreciate it. Again, a lot of it's about the choices you make. Like if I were to draw a full body, try to attempt a full body Kaido in 30 minutes, forget it. You know, it's like, it's really tough. Well, that's why you see also, you know, you see some people doing the time challenges and they draw it small. Very small in some cases, right? And then, but you know, you see me, and again, not saying that mine is better than theirs, of course, right? But when I do the time challenges, I'm drawing them almost, you know, comic book size, like 11 by 17 in terms of some of my 3-hour drawings and such like that. Like I opted to go a little bit smaller with this one. This is like a 9 by 12 piece of paper here. So a little bit smaller. With 13 minutes left. Again, guys, at the 10-minute mark, I am going to start adding color to this thing. And then I'm hoping I'll have like a couple minutes left to add a little bit of extra detail. So a lot of it is strategy, guys. It really is. A lot of it's strategy when you're doing a time challenge like this, right? So the pose you pick is important. There you go. Hi, Lay. Good to see you. There you go. Get too focused on small details, right? So it's like, you know, you pick your battles type thing. You pick your battles. Like I could go like a full half an hour just on the eyes here. To be honest, I could. So right now I just made the decision to do a little bit more heavy shading, which I didn't have to do. Or I could have done that in the color area, but I decided I want it to be me with the 12 minutes I have here left. Right? Now, what I will do though, I got 12 minutes, so I got to work on the scaling here. So I'll actually take a thicker pen. Intellect said, I remember when you're doing like comic book style reimaginings of characters a kid drew. That was such a cool idea. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And again, I definitely was not the first one to do that. There was a bunch of people doing that on YouTube at the time. But again, definitely one of my more popular series. And the very first viral video I had was doing that. So thank you guys for responding well to those type of videos, you know. Which time we got? 11 minutes. But we will also be doing some things like, for example, I've had commission requests to do OCs, like original characters, which I'm actually excited for. So I might be doing one next week. I will say, guys, if you want me to draw your OC, your original character, or you can try to commission me to do so, it's fantastic. But there is a difference between doing it for personal use, like it's going to hang in your office, and then actually using it to publish and make money off it, because those are two different usages. So you are paying for the usage, not just the artwork. So if you want to use it as like a cover or something like that, that is a different price than if you were just going to use it for, you know, just to hang on in your office wall type thing, right? Just for the distinction. Those are two different things for sure. Where's Waldo would be dope. I'd like, you know what? I'd love to do a Where's Waldo piece, but to do a Where's Waldo piece, you actually have to do one of those Where's Waldos. You know what I mean? It feels like that to me. I can't just do. I can't just do Waldo on his own. You would have to do... Oh, I'm already past the 10-minute mark. Oh, hold on. Okay, so I'm just going to add a couple more things here. I'm already a little behind. Okay. I know I'm a little bit behind, guys, but I just want to add just a couple more things to this. Okay, so we're going to go into the color now. Let's go ahead and do the color. And let's just start with a regular skin color. You can't go wrong with a skin color. So I'm breaking out the Copics here, guys, with a few minutes left. 8 minutes left to go. And this one's kind of running out. This already? I didn't use it that much. How much time do I got, guys? 7 minutes. I think I got another one of those. Let me see here. I have this one. Let's try this one. Let's try this one. Something like that, okay. There you go. And then let's go ahead and we're going to colorize. So it all depends on the type of blue. Like you got someone like the top here, it's like a very dark blue in that sense, right? So more like a teal. So I'm just seeing what I have available here. So maybe something like this. Yeah, this is okay. Something like this. And this would all be this blue here. Same with all of this. With 5 minutes left to go. Something like that. This could probably use some something like that, guys. Something like that. this point, you got to be a little selective, guys. You got to be just a little bit selective. What you do? I still got to put the yellow in there. So the way I work, guys, I will work. Well, it depends. Sometimes I work light to dark. Sometimes I work dark to light. I was about to say I was gonna work dark. I was gonna work light to dark, but sometimes I don't work that way because if you work dark to light, sometimes it will actually it blends better. So it all depends on the style you're going for, I guess, if that's the case. So again, with me, guys, it's like I'm still learning how to do all this Copic stuff. Like this is kind of new to me in that sense. Like I was never hired as a colorist in comics anyway. I always had a colorist when I was working in comics. So this actual part of doing it this way. So we only got 2 minutes, guys. We only got 2 minutes. I just noticed the time. I just noticed the time, my friends. 2 minutes. I'm gonna make this yellow. I'm gonna make this yellow as well. I'm gonna make this yellow as well. It's very bright yellow. I made it very bright yellow. Actually, looking at it, it should have been a warm. And maybe I could dumb this down a little bit, but a warm gray. Oh my gosh, no time. 2 minutes left, guys. 2 minutes to get this done. Oh my gosh, now the panic's setting in. My gray's no good either. Oi. Take everything out here. Take everything out. Take everything out with 1 minute left. With 1 minute left. Looks like I'll only have time left to do C5. Where's my C5? Where's my colors, guys? Here's my C5. With 48 seconds left. "27 seconds left. Here we go. "16 seconds left. Three, 2, 1, and that's it, guys. That's it. Whoa, whoa! That was a tough one. You know, it's one of those things where you know, I'm just kind of like, you know, doing it easy, like like that, and all of a sudden, like, there's 2 minutes left. I'm like, wait a minute. So there you go, guys. This is our 30-minute Kaido. 30-minute Kaido. That was a lot of fun to do. Okay, guys. So let's slow this down a little bit, guys. So that is our 30-minute. But what happens if we do a 3-minute Kaido? You guys ready for this? We're going to do a 3-minute Kaido. You know, to be honest, not bad for 30 minutes, right? Not bad. Again, just focusing on the head, it wouldn't look as finished as if I tried to draw like a half body or a full body in 30 minutes. It would have been a lot harder for sure. But, you know, not bad. I think not bad for a 30-minute version of the character. I don't think it's that bad. Right, so just give me 1 second here, guys. Okay, just put my phone on the side here. Okay, so yeah, alrighty. So why don't we go ahead and we're gonna add 3 minutes. Let's do 3 minutes. Okay, you guys ready for 3-minute Kaido? A 3-minute Kaido, smiley face with horns. A little bit more than smiley face with horns, I think. There, my friend. But I will say that there is no time to do an underdrawing with this Kaido. So the prep is the key. So I just want to make sure that this marker is working. So this marker is working. We will be using this because I want to add color. And we will be using maybe this one. Sand. So prep is the key. To do a 3-minute drawing, prep is the key, guys. So that's how you get going on these things. That and some sort of yellow. But I didn't like the yellow I used for the last one. It was too saturated. So I need the yellow that's not as, like they're all pretty saturated. The ones I have here that's available. To be honest, this is probably the less muted one. So why not? Okay. So also, to get started, caps off. Caps off. Now, it might dry, but I think 3 minutes is not enough time for it to dry completely. So, you guys ready? We are going to do our, I can put my other Kaido up here so I can see it. Our 3-minute version of this. Ready, guys? Here we go. 3, 2. So I'm gonna draw for about 1.5 minutes. All about the strategy. All about the strategy. We're gonna, draw for 1.5 minutes and then color. That's the strategy. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. And size matters too. With 32 seconds left. See, I'm not even putting detail in those eyebrows there. With 2 minutes left. Now, it doesn't have my pen. My pen is dead. You see that there, guys? I'm actually going to switch markers because my pen is dead. With 138, I wanted to start the color. Here we go with 125. What can I do with 1 minute left here, guys? 1 minute left here. 56 seconds. The important thing is not to panic. Like me. Don't panic, guys. Don't panic. Okay, we got 37. That's the base color. Now I'm going to go back in and then add as much detail as I can. With 11 seconds left. One. There you go. There you go. That's not bad. Not bad. Not bad. For a 3-minute Kaido with color. I don't think it's bad. It's bad. It's not bad. It's bad. There you go. Alrighty. Alrighty. That was fun. Now, as requested by a lot of you guys in the chat, let's slow it down a little bit more. Okay. Let's slow it down a little bit more. This time we are going to be doing a 30-second Kaido. What's going on? Intellect says, your 3-minute drawing is better than some people's 1-hour drawing. Some people. Some. Okay, the question is here, will I be able to add any color to this? If I do, it'll probably be, let's try. Let's try. Okay, we're going to try. Now, I will say to you guys, though, this challenge is probably easier if you did everything with a pencil. If it was just pencil and that's all you did, you could probably get a much better result for a 30-second drawing if it was literally just pencil, right? So, here we go. 30 seconds, guys. You guys ready? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. There you go. Important thing is not spinning. 11 seconds! Will I get any color in? Will I get any color in? 4, 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Yes. Fantastic. Very nice, guys. Very nice. Better than my 2-day drawing, Sepper says. There you go. So that is the 30-second drawing. Fantastic, guys. Fantastic. Oh, I am a great artist. I am a great artist, but not as great as the greatest Kaido drawing in the world. Ever. Ever. You're ever going to see. This is going to be the greatest Kaido drawing you're ever going to see. Tell you right now. For a 3-second drawing. You guys ready? Here we go. The greatest Kaido drawing ever in the world. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. There you go. There you go. 3-second Kaido right there. That looks like Kaido. 3 seconds. That's a perfect 3-second Kaido, I think, right there. Perfect. There you go, guys. Awesome. Awesome. There you go. Fantastic. That was a lot of fun. So that was us drawing Kaido in 3 seconds. Then we had 30 seconds. Then we had 3 minutes. And then we have 30 minutes. Okay? So not bad. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's bad. But now's the time. We are actually going to go ahead and color the 3-hour version of Kaido. So what I'm going to show you right now, actually give me a minute to Oh, by the way, this video is brought to you by JamesRaysMedia.com. Okay, so this is what we're going to do now. We're going to switch gears and go to the color version. Now, the drawing you're about to see, it took roughly around 2 hours to do. And I think personally, I could get this done in probably an hour or so. So that's what we are going to do today, all right, my friends? So with that in mind, we are going to switch over. Let me go ahead and switch over. But even before we're doing that, let's go see how we're doing in the polls here, guys. And also, this is the portion where, like, it's more the podcast portion where I'm going to take some time. Still talk to you guys in the chat, so feel free. This is a conversation. So I'm going to tell you guys a little story in the chat here. Okay, but while we're doing that, let's take a quick look at how the poll's doing. And oh my gosh, let's look at the poll for tomorrow. And it looks like we're having a runaway winner right now. Batman Beyond. People are loving the Batman Beyond. Again, early because it's only about 290 votes or so. 290 votes or so. So it's coming along. So please do vote. Share with your friends. Get them the vote. But it's getting closer to a Batman Beyond day tomorrow, which is fine. I'll probably have to refresh myself too. Maybe I'll watch some, Batman Beyond Explain, just so I could get a good grasp of how we're gonna draw it tomorrow. So let's do that, okay, guys? But if you guys are ready, I'm going to show you now the 2-hour Kaido. I'm going to add 1 more hour to do some color to it. Okay, so let's do that right now. You guys are ready? Here we go. And there it is. This is the 2-hour Kaido that we did. 2-hour Kaido that we did. Well, this was a lot of fun to do. And now we're going to actually add some digital colors to this that will bring us up to the 3-hour mark. Okay. In the meantime, let me go grab my trusty my tablet here, and I'm going to plug this in. And my apologies for not looking at the chat, guys, because I was busy trying to do these different time challenges here, which were a lot of fun. I like these time challenge streams that we're doing here. It's definitely a lot of fun. So with that, let's go ahead and let me just take a quick look at the chat here. And Sam Kishot, please don't spam, but thank you for your suggestions. I will say that I did do an RDJ Dr. Doom. You can check that out on my channel, and those are all the ones you mentioned there are definitely suggestions other people have had, though. So, but thank you for joining in. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the comments. But thank you guys for who joined in. And so, like I said, have you ever tried drawing blindfolded? I have, but it has been a while since I did it. Right? So yeah. All right. Okay, guys. So let's get going on this. Now, one thing I will do is I will go Window, Arrange, New Window. We will pop that up here like this. So we will have a Kaido on the side. Here like that as we go ahead and color on this area here. I'm going to take the layers so you can see. I do like it when you guys can see the layers so you can actually see what I'm doing. Also a chance for you to learn. This is how I usually do my my drawings like this, right? So I did this drawing back in December. You know, I was trying to do as many drawings as I could. So trying to get the hand back to where it needed to be, and this is one of the drawings that I did, and it was a lot of fun. It was definitely a lot of fun. So let me just do one thing though. I'm going to first of all save this. Let's save that, because that was a PDF. I'd want to save that as an actual drawing here. As a Photoshop drawing. So let me just save it out. So we'll call this Kaido artwork. Okay, so that's saving. And one thing I want to do is I'm actually going to pull up some reference here. That is my color reference. So I'm going to use this as my color guide. So I'm going to use that to color pick, guys. That's what I'm going to be doing. Using that kind of like as a color picker tool. All right. Okay. Are you guys ready? This is fun. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun, all right? So all right. So let's get going here. So let me ask you this, guys. What would you like to talk about today? In terms of the we'll call it the podcast bit, where I just talk about all this stuff, guys. And again, there's definitely not as much prep work for this one here because it's just a single character. I will bring in. I do want to show you guys stuff like this because you guys could see how I put together. You can see I have a lot of pencil marks here. You see this? You can see the sketching. You try to get rid of some of that. I'm not going to be able to get rid of all of it because it looks pretty dark. But at the same time, I don't mind. I don't mind a bit of pencil sketching in there. Just looking around, just making sure I like what I see. You see here, there's a lot of little dots here. You know, one thing I also like to do, I'll take this and I'll put it on top and I'll multiply it. And just helps darken up the lines a little bit. See that? This thing's just a little bit darker. But the problem with that is sometimes some of the details go away. So look at the face here. It's not bad. It's not bad. Like it helps darken up like things like that. You see that there's some dark areas there. Let's see here. Eddie says opinions on the Black Panther recast. I say about time. About time. Again, Chadwick Boseman, amazing. Will never be forgotten for sure. But at the end of the day, it's a role, you know? It's a role. He's a very important character. I even think Chadwick Boseman would want the legacy of Black Panther to continue. I'm sure he wouldn't want it to stop with him. So, and that's the thing. It will be jarring for people at first, but if they get a really good actor in there, and they will, you know, they'll find the right actor. Once they get the right actor in there, it'll be jarring at first, but then after a while, we'll all get used to it. We'll all get used to whoever they get. So, I do think it's about time. It's been how many years now? Can you believe it's been 5 years since Chadwick Boseman passed? 5 years. So, you know, and just like they recasted, what's the name? Thunderbolt Ross. Just like they recasted Thunderbolt Ross, I think, you know, it's time. It's important to the story that he's there. Black Panther is such an important character in many, many ways that, you know, I think that you know, it's important that we have that character. That's what I'm saying. Now again, to each his own. If you have a different opinion about that, hey, no problem. You know, I totally understand both sides, for sure. So when you tell me that they're recasting, I'm not mad. Definitely not mad. So let's see here. Am I using a mouse or a tablet? I am using both. But yes, I'm using a tablet right now, friend. The tablet I am using, it's a Huion tablet. It's a cheap one. I do have a Cintiq. It's in my basement, right? And don't get me wrong, I love the Cintiq. And the fine folks at Wacom have been very good to me. They are great value. They're amazing. But you know, I do a lot of work sometimes on the road, so I just wanted something fast and portable. And this definitely fits my needs for what I need it for. So, okay, so this is what I do, guys. I'm going to put a color behind it. Now, the thing about it doing it this time, guys, is that because it's not multiple characters, I don't have to go and separate everything. I am going to put a stroke around this just to see if I missed any dots. Oh, you see that on the side there? Looks like there's a whole line here. So this is just that check I do just to make sure I'm not missing any dots. Whoops. What's going on, my friends? What happened there? What the heck? Where'd it go? There you go. So it looks like I have like one black line there. You see this? I do. I have one black line. See that? That's what that's getting there. Let's get rid of that. What the? Oh, did I fill that in? I filled that in. I didn't want to do that. There you go. I don't want to fill that in. There you go. There you go. That's good. Okay, looks good. Next thing I'm going to do is select this. I think we usually go 80. Maybe 80. Okay, and then turn this on multiply. There you go. Take this effect, I'm going to put it on this layer instead. Okay, and then this is the line art. I'm going to lock that one. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and flats. Okay, hey Mario, good to see you, my friend. I think I do, I will have a quote for you today. Okay, I promise. Quote for you today. Try to get all the things done today. There you go. Do you use Photoshop or Clip Studio or both? Just Photoshop. Just Photoshop. There you go. Timon, are you a comedian? Timon? That's pretty cool. Let's see. All right. Hello, Mo. Good to see you. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and we're going to start doing this. We're going to do an overall first. So sometimes I do an overall color first, and it's just so, it kind of helps me. Should I do an overall color first? Nah. Maybe not. We don't do an overall color. Let's just go ahead and start coloring this guy. Okay, I'll start with these big horns here. Hopefully I can help you cheer up there, Cage Cat. There you go. So, life sometimes sucks, guys. It does. But all we could do, let's try to get our mind off it sometimes, So we're going to go ahead and get this Kaido done then. As we go around the horns here. Okay, so what would you guys like to talk about today? I'm going to do yellow for the horns. What would you like to talk about today? Trying to think what would be an interesting topic for you guys today. Or we could just answer questions today too. That's fun also. Because I also find these color streams, I don't talk that much during these color streams. I guess I'm concentrating too much, Why lawsuit Moana? Yeah, I heard about that. I heard that they're being sued for a story idea. That's why you got to be careful. That's why, there are people who like to send, writers, hey, this is my story for Spider-Man, Superman, stuff like that. They can't legally look at your stuff. They can't. Because the moment they have anything that's remotely close, there's going to be people out there that are going to sue, right? They're like, oh, you took that idea from me. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But technically, they're not. That's why they're not even allowed to look at it. That's the thing with these color stream guys. I just get quiet because I'm focusing on what I'm doing here with the selections. So go around like this, then around. Yeah, because I'm just concentrating on what I'm doing. This is worse than what I'm drawing. When I'm drawing, I'm just like blah 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 blah. But here I'm like, huh? It's one of those things because I'm not used to it. I do my thing. Alpha Proto says flatting takes more concentration than people think. Yes, absolutely. So that is what I'm doing here, guys. This is what we call the flatting process, where I'm just taking flat color. It is what it is. It's exactly how it sounds. I'm going around and adding flat color to these characters here. Whoops. You know, I would think this wouldn't I wouldn't have to concentrate too much doing this, but I do find myself it's like I really have to focus where I can't talk. And it's hilarious because you know, you would think the drawing part that would you know, that would be harder for me, or I would need a more concentration. But no, no, this part here, this is the part that's little. I gotta focus. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's worst comes to worst. I could just, you know, fix the color, right? But just like that. Okay. There you go. Then let's go ahead and do the eyes here. This is going to take a while to finish because it's detailed. Possibly. We'll see. So I think I like this yellow. It is quite on the detailed side, but it might not be too bad. Again, it's just one character. Okay. Now the flats are important, guys, because they also help select the character. So there you go. Well, sorry to hear, Cage Cat, but tomorrow we will sing "Happy Birthday" for your girlfriend. Okay, so come back tomorrow, and we'll do that. At least we can put a little smile. But it is tough out there, man. Like the job market is horrible right now. Again, even more so for artists. Like it's one of those things where it's like it's really tough out there, guys. It's really, really tough. Because I will admit, I was actually looking into, you know, seeing possibly what's out there, and it's not much. Because I think I was telling you guys my backup plan. Just say this YouTube thing didn't work out, because I know YouTube's not forever. My backup plan was to go back into visual effects, go back into movies. That's what I was been doing. And I said to myself, okay, if I had a hard time getting a job, I'll just go back to school. Go back to school and relearn. And I knew the exact program I wanted to do also, because I taught in that program, because it's that good of a program. I wanted to, I said to myself, I need to upgrade. I'll just take that program and I should be good. But now, my friends, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. With AI and all that stuff, and we talked about AI ad nauseum, so I don't want to continue talking about it, to be honest. But the job market is so sparse right now, and in terms of artists, that you got to do what you got to do. You got, at the end of the day, you still got to put food on the table. Still got bills to pay. That's why for you younger artists out there, if you're like a teenager, whatever. Still enjoy the craft, enjoy drawing and stuff, but also keep your ear to the ground. Because I don't know what drawing, if I'm going to be 100% honest, I have no idea what drawing jobs there are going to be 10 years from now. I don't know what the drawing jobs are. I would love to say I do. I have no idea. And this one as well. It's tough out there, man. And everything's so expensive, too, at the same time. It's like, oh. Not fun, dudes. Not fun. Not fun. KitCat actually chose graphic design over animation as a career back in 2003. So many people I know were struggling to find jobs and couldn't afford that. Yeah, for sure. Because even animation, it's like animation, AI is going to affect animation. Graphic design, for sure. Like, have you seen stuff you could do in Canva now? Like, now you just say what your business is and it will automatically pop up a design for you, a brand for your business. You can do that in Canva now. And then you're like, what about the graphic designer? You know, it's like all this automation. You could say it's losing the heart and stuff, but it's saving people so much money that, you know, initially, for sure, that's what they're going to do for sure. They're not going to go to professional for sure. They'll go to automated first for sure. It's blue as well. Looks like that's blue as well, guys. His hand's blue as also. Yep. Because again, guys, like in the visual effects side, so many people I know, high level guys too, they're all looking for jobs right now, and it's like I don't know what to do, you know. But I'll tell you guys, working in film, it's hard. It's not an easy job. I'll tell you guys that right now. It's not easy. Long hours, guys. Talk about overtime, double overtime, and you're expected to do the overtime. That's another thing. It's one thing to do the overtime. It's another when they expect you to do overtime. Usually, before, overtime was optional, right? And in visual effects, it's not. If they say you got to stay, you got to stay. If you don't stay, don't expect to stay at that company that long if you don't stay. That's just the way it rolls there. No, they'll never say that you're fired because you didn't stay for overtime. They can't. Legally, they can't. They'll just say your performance wasn't up to snuff or whatever. That's what they'll say. You know, I only had one supervisor that didn't tell me I had to do overtime. My good friend Boyan, one of the most talented artists I know. His name's Boyan. He was visual effects supervisor on Triple X. You know that Vin Diesel movie? He was a supervisor on that. But what he would do, he would do it nicely. Good. So, what you doing this week? Yeah, he would do stuff like that. But if you couldn't do it, you know, he was very sympathetic, you know, because he knew. Boyan was one of those guys that, I don't know if he's ever going to hear this or not, but he was one of those guys that gave you no excuses. No excuses, right? In terms of, Oh, I can't, I can't work. I got a family. Well, he has a family. Oh, oh, you know what? He was always the first guy in, last guy to leave. And then for some reason, he still had time to do freelance work also. Like he would be supervising this movie, and on his lunch break, he would go and supervise uh, a commercial. And he would do that for freelance, right? He would do that on his own. That was his own business. So he would do that on the side. It's like one of those guys that you're like, how are you able to do all this stuff? How? Show me this. What's the secret sauce? How do you do all this stuff? You know? He's one of those type of guys. So, some people are not built to be human, for sure. Did they make you a friend in the lab? Yeah, well, he got that position for a reason. But again, one of the most talented artists I've ever seen, like especially when it comes to like digital painting and all that. Oh my gosh, it's amazing, amazing. Man, you work with a lot of talented people in your time. Like I was very blessed to work with some of the most talented people in the world, uh, and very thankful to call them my friend. Yeah, and I gotta do these spikes now, guys. The spikes are yellow. I missed a spike or two here. No? Did I miss a spike? Oh, that's one spike there. Sometimes it's hard to see what I did, guys. There's spikes on this side. Because then you get into the whole work-life balance thing. And I would always tell people, do what works for you. Okay? I will say, though, like we talked about this briefly last week, and I thought about it more. And at the end of the day, do what's right for you and your mental health, okay? Do what's right for you and your mental health, okay? What gets you by, okay? There's no set rule. There's no everyone can only work this much and that's it. No, everyone's different. Everyone's different. Everyone's built different. Everyone has different priorities in life. I will say, however, if that's what you choose to do, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? If you choose to work less for your mental health and all that stuff, to make room for all the stuff, fantastic, great. Also, don't expect things to go slower than you expect. That's what I would say. Now, again, it's probably worth it because you'll be much happier. Okay, you'll be much happier if you're able to achieve that work-life balance and spending more time with family. Fantastic, that's great. That's great. But at the same time, you got to have realistic expectations. What that means for your professional career as well. Okay, it means things will. Not saying that things will stop. Things will go slower. Of course, if you work 8 hours a day compared to if you work 20 hours a day, of course you're going to get more done in the 20 hours a day. That's just math, right? That's math. So you expect that. That's what you expect. And don't be sad. It's okay. At the end, it's okay if it goes a little bit slower. Like, again, a lot of you guys are young, man. You guys don't understand how much time you have. Because you'll also have those guys who do it not because they have to, it's because they want to. There are people who work 20 hours a day on something because they just like it. They just like it. It's not to make money. It's the only thing. They just love doing it. Can't fault them for that, you know. And again, everyone's situation is different. That's why, somebody works only this amount of time. Maybe that's all the time they have. And then that's fine. That's fine. I'm just mentioning this now because I think we talked about this in an earlier stream and been thinking about it a lot, Difference between work-life balance and actual, work done. But I think that's the main thing because, of course, everybody wants to be mentally happy and fit and all that, of course. And that's important. It's very, very important. But also, on the realistic side, you can't expect the person who was working 8 hours compared to the person who's working 20 hours to have the same results at the end of the day. You can't. I want to be one of those guys who loves working 12 hours a day. Yeah, for sure. Well, that's why the profession you pick is important, right? Right there, Richard? The profession you pick is important because, if you're bricklaying all day and you don't like bricklaying, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with bricklaying, just saying the extremes, right? Just to show you the extremes. If you don't like bricklaying, you'll feel those 12 hours a day. You will. But if it's something that you love doing, like me, I love drawing. Like the time flies by. I don't even notice. I don't even notice the time, right? I don't notice how long I work on things sometimes. I just go and do it. So it looks like this is a dark purple. I don't know what I'm doing here. This one here, is this? Questioning my own decisions here, guys. Questioning my own decisions. Yeah, I'll say it's the same. I will say this, though. Or what I will say, I won't say what will work for you because I don't know. I'll be honest. I have no idea what will work for you. Everybody's different. Everyone's in a different situation. Everyone has a different family. Everyone, you know what I mean? So that's why you'll never hear me say, you got to do this or else, because everyone's different. Everybody's different. What I can do, though, is tell you what worked for me. I can tell you what worked for me. Okay? So when I tell you, you guys know, I wake up at 4 every day and I stream every day. Works for me. That doesn't mean it's going to work for you guys. I don't know what's going to work for you guys, to be honest. I don't know. I could tell you what I do, and then you guys could try it yourself. It works. It might work for you. Might not work for you. Because one thing that did motivate me to go out and do this full time, like all this YouTube stuff full time. I used to listen to a lot of those motivational speakers back in the day, right? Eric Thomas, Gary Vee, like those type of guys. Eric Thomas, especially. You guys have heard of that guy. You know, you gotta succeed. You want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, type thing, right? You want to succeed as much as you want air, you know, that type of stuff, right? And that works for some, might not work for everybody, though, you know? So it's like that. In terms of, but I will tell you guys, in terms of motivational speakers I listen to these days, I still listen to I still listen to Eric Thomas for sure. Yep, yep. You know, definitely that video really affected me. But I would say those two, Eric Thomas and Gary V. Those guys are what pushed me to quit my job and to pursue YouTube full time. The motivation I got from those guys. Because Gary Vee's not that much older than me. He's only like a year or so older than me. But when I started watching his videos way back in like what 2015, 2014, 2015, really affected me. Really affected me. Everything he was saying, and it was definitely a big influence for me. Eric Thomas as well. Eric Thomas as well. I remember seeing that video first. It was over top of an athlete working out. That you got to succeed as much as you want to breathe. I call it a promo. That's like I'm wrestling. It's like wrestling. Gotta succeed as bad as you want to breathe. But these days, I do listen to them. I listen to guys like Trent Shelton. I listen to Ed Milet. I listen to... Who else do I listen to? In terms of motivation. You know, Alex Hormozi I talk about all the time. I'm learning a lot about business from him. You know, business and selling and all that stuff. You know, Tom Bilyeu was a guy that I followed for quite a while. Stuff like that. Tony Robbins. I did a Tony Robbins seminar I did a Tony Robbins seminar, I think last year or a year before, like a couple years ago. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that seminar. It was a lot of fun. I learned a lot. I definitely learned a lot from doing it. So, let's see here. Timon's into wrestling. You do wrestling as well. You do a lot of stuff there, Timon. There you go. Is this Gary Vee? Oh, so second. No, it's not the Filipino Gary Vee. I know who you're talking about there, Lay. I know who you're talking about there. It's not the Filipino Gary Vee. Gary Vaynerchuk. He's not Filipino. He's Russian. Well, he's American, but his heritage is Russian. You know. You know, just like me. Like my heritage is Filipino, but you know, I was born and raised in Canada. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. I was going to do the darks first. Okay, let's do the other way then. Let's do it that way. Okay, so. I'm all about Tony Robbins too, my friend Richard. We got a lot in common, Richard, you and me, friend. Because, you know, again, being an older guy, Like I got personal power back in the day. You know, I got all that stuff, man. I got all that stuff. You know, motivation, at the end of the day, too, guys, like, motivation only gets you so far. It's really what you do with it. Because especially you hear these guys, you get all hyped and stuff like that, but then what happens after that? What happens, you know, the days or so or weeks later when you don't have that hype? How do you get through that? Like, it's challenging in that way. Trying to think who else I listen to these days. I think those are the main ones I listen to now. But they definitely help out a lot in terms of motivation. Because, you know, that's the hard part, you know. Again, it separates, you know, sometimes it separates people's success. I think there's a speaker that I used to listen to a lot too, an older gentleman. His name is Brian Tracy, and say that they say the difference between those who are extremely successful and those who aren't is that the ones who are extremely successful, they do the things they need to do when they should do it. Here's a caveat: whether they like it or not. It's not when they feel about it. It's not when they feel like doing it. You know what I mean? Because there are days I don't feel like doing it. Like even today, today, I'll be honest, I didn't really feel like streaming today. But what keeps me motivated? You guys. I love hanging out with you guys. It's a lot of fun. And then once I get into it, then I'm good. Right? I'm here and I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time hanging out with all of you guys. So it's one of those things. You know, it's like working out too. A lot of people, you know, they're waiting till they feel like it before they work out. I'm in the camp right now. They're waiting. They're always waiting for the perfect conditions to work out, when there is none. There is none. You just got to actually just go and do it. And then once you're there, then you're like, after a while, you're like, okay. It's been very rare that I regretted working out. You know what I mean? Where I went, I regretted going, and then when I got there, or I didn't want to go, I got there, and then I came out like, nah, I shouldn't have gone. It's very rare that happens. You know what I mean? Chris, I did see that. My apologies, Chris. I will get back to you today, and I would actually love to do those things for you for sure. So I will get back to you today. So thank you so much for your commission request. I appreciate that, Chris. Thank you. But yeah, but that was one quote that stuck with me from Brian Tracy. He's a quite older gentleman now. But yeah, but that's the difference. I don't feel like doing this now. Okay. But there's someone who doesn't feel like doing it either, but they do it anyway. Right? And that person is ahead of you now. You know what I mean? It's like that. When can you expect a mail? I think today, Mario. I think today. And thank you for following up. We're going to get going on your commissions. A whole bunch of you guys wanted commissions. Thank you so much for your support. It really, really does mean a lot to me, guys. It really does. And we will be getting to that soon. Okay. Don't forget to save. Thank you. I appreciate that. I forgot to save. Thank you for reminding me. I think my number one fan's here too. My number one fan's here. I think my number one fan is here. Okay, for sure, my friend. My gosh. Oh, there's another one. Timon with his comment made me think of David Goggins. David Goggins. There's another guy. It's like, I could never do one of David Goggins' workouts, I'll tell you that much, but but the motivation you get from a guy like that, it's like, okay. Let's go, dudes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Us against the world. Oh, Richard has a lot of tapes by Brian Tracy. There you go. Hey, guys, just give me 1 second. I think Kevin Feige's calling me. Just give me a second. What's this? Kevin? Oh, James Gunn. I think James Gunn's calling me, guys. Just give me 1 second here, guys. James Gunn is calling. I'll be right back, guys. My audio will be off for a tiny bit, but James Gunn is calling. Hold on. Oh, that James Gunn, man. He heard we were going to do DC tomorrow. He's just giving his suggestions, that James Gunn. I'm like, man, don't you got a movie to work on, man? You got more important things to do than worry about what I'm drawing. And he was also telling me if I was going to draw Superman, I got to get it right. I got to get it right. Maybe that's something we could talk about tomorrow when we do the piece. We talked about me doing, telling you guys stories while I'm drawing. It's a little bit harder to tell the stories here while I'm doing this. For some reason, like this is tough for me for some reason, but I could talk about my work at DC, the different times I worked at DC. So there you go. Like that, man. That James Gunn. By the way, guys, it wasn't really James Gunn. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. That's somebody else. That would be funny if it was James Gunn. James Gunn? A lot of people named James these days. You notice that? James is like a very common social media name now, I think. Like Mr. Beast is named James. A lot of Jameses out there. A lot of Jameses. Did I get the job? Nope. He says he doesn't like my Superman. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. By the way, I have a story about that, guys. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But my actual work I've done with DC, we'll talk about that tomorrow, guys. So. Oh, you know what we were going to talk about today? We were going to talk about how I was going to try to find a job in comics in 2025, or the steps I would take. Probably a bit late to do that now because I don't think this piece is going to take me that much longer. So probably not enough time to do that for this one. Maybe tomorrow. We'll do that for tomorrow's stream. But I think that would be a fun topic. A fun topic of, if Mr. James Reyes wanted to be like a full-time penciler today, how would I go about trying to find a job? How would I make money? Stuff like that. I could talk about all that stuff. How I would go about it today. Or I would attempt to do it. Not saying it would work, because I don't know if it would work. Because again, guys, the last time I actually worked as a professional comic artist, I think was back in 2015. I think in terms of doing like interior art. That was the last time I actually did professional work where it was actually published. 2015, 2016, something like that. So it has been a while since I've done like a professional work for those companies. So it's what I would do to get back into it. So there you go. A lot of James and John. There you go. Let's see. Please draw the ultimate aliens of Ben 10. I did that draw with Janine. I did that the first day of the year, actually. So you could go back and watch that stream. Though we will be revisiting that drawing, guys. And because we're coming up to the end of all the drawings that I did earlier. So we will be revisiting that and adding color to it sooner than later. Okay, so you guys can watch out for that stream. Where we're going to draw the Ben 10 aliens. And we can do a little time challenge with that. Why not? Why not? Maybe I'll pick like one alien that we could do for the time challenge. And we will go from there, okay? Kiwi says, it's not a dumb question. Have you thought about creating your own comics? I have, absolutely. Let me get through getting back to streaming and doing more of the social media stuff with you guys first, and then I'll consider it down the line, maybe later this year. It is something I'm thinking about for sure. I am thinking about things like little art books and stuff like that I could possibly publish. So yeah, we'll figure it out, guys. We'll work on it together. It's like a class project. class project. Though, you know, me joking about Kevin Feige answering my call in the mornings, it's not too far-fetched because, like I mentioned before, the way I got the mural gigs was I tweeted Kevin Feige after he tweeted at 3 in the morning, which is, you know, midnight at their time, midnight in California time. But he tweeted at 3 in the morning, and I tweeted back to him immediately, so he saw it right away. And then that's how I got the mural job. So, Sepper, how you doing, my friend? Sepper Maker Cho, how you doing, my friend? Loved you redrawing your kids' drawing. Will I redo that again? Well, the issue is, my kids are old. My kids are old now, so they're really not into drawing anymore, which is totally fine, you know. So probably not. But if anything, what if I redrew your kids' drawings, guys? What if I did that? I know my buddy Jazza did that because he wanted to do the same type of video. So that's one thing he came up with, where he would redraw your kids' drawings instead. So that's what he ended up doing. And it worked out really well for him, right? Because at the time, his son wasn't old enough to do that. I think he is now. I'm not sure if Jazza would do something like that now, where he would, you know, redraw his kids' superheroes. Okay. So, not sure. Not sure. I missed your comment. I don't even know what that is. Leia, I'll apologize. Please repeat what you said. I appreciate it. So, are your kids into art? Just me. Just me, unfortunately. They used to be. It's like one of those things. Like, all my kids had the potential to draw. All of them. All of them had that potential. You know, it's just after time, they just kind of lost interest, you know, as they grew older. And that's okay. You know, again, I have different interests than my parents. So, now I do have a nephew, though, on the other hand, that really, really loves drawing. And we'll see if it keeps up. We'll see if it keeps up, because again, my son loved drawing. I honestly thought my son was going to take over for me one of these days. But I was wrong. And then, you know, let's do a level here. That, and then this level here. So yeah. Let's see. Here. Richard says, I love a good story. Absolutely. Absolutely. Did you know the Filipino slang for soda crown? Okay. I believe you, Lay. I believe you. Have I ever drawn Disney's Cars? I have not. See, that's one of those things like Cars, Thomas, where if I were to take those and then turn them into Transformers, I think that would be a fun video idea. But again, it's got to be one of those ones where I have to be in the mood to draw it, because I guess, you know, after drawing Transformers for a while, I just kind of wanted a little bit of a break from it. But I will be drawing a Transformer very soon, thanks to my friend Mario wants me to draw a Transformer for him. So maybe I'll get the bug again, and then maybe we could do something like that. But the thing with that is, it will take a time. So if we were to do that, I would say in one of these streams, it would just be one character. I would only do one character. Can't do multiple for sure. Just because they take a while. So, but there's lots of things like, you know, the DeLorean as a Transformer, though I think people have done that. One that I always wanted to do, the Death Star as a Transformer. But, you know, these days, what's called Star Wars really falling off in the eyes of the public these days. It's like people might not watch it, you know. But that's a lot of effort to do that. And that's unfortunate. Like, I heard Skeleton Crew, the ratings are horrible, and apparently it's a really good series. Like, people just lost their trust in Star Wars these days, you know? And it's sad that a show like Skeleton Crew has to suffer because of that, you know? It's unfortunate. Okay, take care, Anya. Little warm-up. There you go. A little warm-up. Oh, that's interesting, Lay. That's interesting. So, it all depends. All depends, my friends. Let's see here. What's my favorite Disney movie? Ooh. That's a good question. And if any of you guys have an answer for that too, like I'm trying to think, like the one that comes to mind, and I don't know if you would necessarily call it a Disney movie, because technically it is a Marvel movie. Big Hero 6. I would actually love to draw Big Hero 6. You know, if I were to do a Big Hero 6, guys, I probably would just do Baymax and the lead character. What was the lead character's name again? You guys remember? The lead character in Big Hero 6, the boy. I wouldn't do the whole team because, again, I don't have enough time to do the whole team in a stream. And to do it right, you know? When I say I don't have enough time, it's more like enough time to do what I want with it, you know? What was his name, guys? Hero. Thank you very much. Hero. Yeah. So it'd probably be just Baymax and Hero if I were to do one in the stream, just to start off. And then maybe I would do the rest of the team in another stream, and then maybe combine it later. That'll probably be one thing I would do. So, Star Wars is your favorite Disney movie? There you go. Let's see here. What do you have here, guys? Aladdin, Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, those type of things, yeah. John has watched all the streams. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. This is actually your first live. Well, good morning to you, my friend. Thank you for joining me in this early morning. But thank you for catching the streams, even on the replays. I appreciate it, John. Thank you. That does mean a lot to me, for sure, guys. Like, you guys spending any time on any of my content means a lot, but especially if you are willing to come and spend a few minutes with me during the day on these streams, it definitely means a lot to me, for sure. So thank you guys for that. Thank you, John. Thank you, all of you guys in the chat here that are with me today. If you're drawing along today, I saw on the Discord a few people were drawing along with me, which is awesome. I saw also a lot of redraws of my work, which is awesome to see. So keep it up, guys. Keep it up. I love seeing it. Love seeing it. Okay, there you go. Draw the one Gundam Wing Crew and their Gundams individual. That sounds like it's going to take a while. Friend. Thank you so much, John. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Muhammad wants Family Guy. Yes, I wouldn't mind redoing Family Guy again. I did do Family Guy before. But looking back at it, I think I could do a better one. It's one of those things where if I'm going to revisit something I did before, guys, it's either I came up with a new idea or I think I can improve upon the drawing. That's the time I will do that. I think Family Guy is one of those ones where I think, looking back at the old one I did, I think I could do a better job at it. So yeah. You watched the 1,000 DC characters, mind-blowing and motivational. You know what? One video I might do coming up, guys. And I can only do one of these ever. It's drawing 10,000 characters. 10,000. And I think I have enough videos in my library where it would total 10,000 characters. I believe I do. So I thought it's a video that you'll only ever see once. You'll only see this video ever once. But drawing 10,000 characters, I think that's a video I could actually do, and it's not clickbait in that sense. Because guaranteed, I have drawn more than 10,000 characters on this channel. Let's see here. Batman Beyond is running away with the pull. I guess we're doing Batman Beyond tomorrow, guys. I got to get caught up. It's been a while since I've seen Batman Beyond, so I want to make sure that we're just not going to be doing Batman. We're going to do a few characters, so I just want to make sure I can do the right character. Let me ask you this, guys. If you're a Batman Beyond fan, which characters should I include in that piece? Maximum 4, of course, and then, of course, one of them is Terry McGinnis, right? But who else would you have in this Batman Beyond piece tomorrow? time is it, guys? Okay, it's 7:25. Okay. The stream went pretty smooth today. We did some fun drawings at the beginning of the stream. If you guys missed it, at the beginning of the stream, we did like a 30-minute, and we did a 3-minute, 30 seconds. So because those times were shorter, it's like we're kind of finishing up here at this point. Again, nothing too crazy with the colors. Again, guys, I'm not the best colorist in the world. Like I get by. Let's just say that I get by enough to get by. Would I love to have a real, comic colors come and color my stuff? Absolutely, I would. But we do what we got to do. Do what we got to do. I might. Let's see what happens if I did do some sort of shading to this. Yeah. I'm going to add some effects and stuff like that, so... Bruce Wayne, Ace the Dog, Tim Drake, Joker, Old Bruce. There you go. There you go. The Jokers, Blight, Spellbinder. There you go. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, so... For the most part, guys, this is where we're at with this particular drawing here. Again, okay, it's okay. It's all right. Is that right? I don't like that. I don't like that. Needs more shape. Yeah. So I guess that's pretty much it. Like I'm gonna go ahead and add some effects and stuff like that in the background. So it's gonna be a lot of fun to finish this off. So yeah. So I guess, guys, that is it for this particular stream here. Okay. So I'm gonna finish off. This isn't 100% complete. This is about 80-90% there, and I'm just going to finish it off on my own. But again, guys, let's go ahead and get back to a couple things. First, what we're going to do is I will definitely show you. Let's go ahead and do the poll first, how we're doing the poll. And this is for tomorrow. I wanted to do a DC-themed piece. I'll be honest, I thought Superman would give it more of a fight. A lot of you guys have been asking me to do Superman. But right now, Batman Beyond is running away with it. And let's see right now. Let's do a refresh here. With 645 votes, Batman Beyond at 55% of the vote. It looks like we are heading towards a Batman Beyond. Again, I think it happened overnight. Sometimes the overnight crowd comes and, helps push it to where it needs to be. So there you go. And some wonderful comments here, by the way. Thank you so much, Mura, if you're watching. There you go. Wants me to try other video concepts, though. There you go. I'd like to see you try things like attempting to do new art styles, learning how to oil paint. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. But today's not that day. There you go. Harley Quinn did not stand a chance, Superbat. Maybe next time, okay? So Superman is putting up a fight. Superman is too baggy to put up a fight. There you go. Now, if I were to draw the Superman costume, I'm telling you, he's gonna have muscles. I don't care. I don't care how he looks in real life. He's gonna have muscles. I'm giving him muscles. I'm telling you that much. There, it won't look like a suit. I'll tell you that much, guys. Okay. So, with that in mind too, I will say if any of you guys are interested in a commission. Go to my website, jamesraysmedia.com. jamesraysmedia.com. This is my site. I am going to fix this today, guys. I will fix this today. But if you're interested in talking to me, you go to contact here, choose an issue, commission request, and then you write down what you are looking for. In terms of what to write down, this is what you should write. I'll try to fix this so it's a little bit better later on, okay? So we'll give that a shot a little bit later on. But with that in mind, this is the vote for tomorrow. Don't forget to vote for tomorrow. And we will go from there. But again, thank you guys for joining me in on the Kaido stream, for helping me finish off this piece. It was a lot of fun to do. I'm still going to add some effects and all that stuff to this particular piece. But thank you guys for watching. It's been a lot of fun. Wherever you are in the world, especially those of you in LA, please do stay safe. Please take care of yourselves. And our hearts will go out to you. Wherever you are in the world, I don't know what situation you are in the world. You might be going through something similar, or, or maybe some personal problem, whatever you're going through. We all go through things, and, we just take it day by day, and that's all we could do. So wherever you are in the world, please do stay safe, take care of yourselves and your family, and hopefully you could come here and spend a few hours with me, and you're just to forget about life's problems. So please do take care of yourselves. Give yourselves a high five. We want to do a high five here. What did I show you guys? What we did today with my tablet here. This is my tablet, by the way. This is not a tablet I use. Okay? Don't look at the brand. They don't give me any money. So no, don't look at the brand. This is a Wacom tablet. Wacom. And for those of you who didn't see what we did today, we also did a Kaido in 30 minutes. That's the 30 minutes. We did a Kaido in 33 minutes. We did a Kaido in 30 seconds. And of course, we did a Kaido in 3 seconds. A lot of fun to do. Thank you guys for following along. Give me a high five here. Give me a high five right here. And please do take care of yourselves. Stay safe, and thank you guys for watching. You guys are the best. My name is James. I am the box office artist. I'm here to say keep drawing. I'll see you all tomorrow. And I'm also here to say artists assemble. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Join the Discord. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.